Myself Tamim, I am from Excel. We are India's largest wall covering companies in this space since last 2 decades. And along with me is Akila. She is the designer from Toile Indienne, and she has done this beautiful collection, Nature's Raga, for us.
Please tell us something about Toile.
Okay, so Toile Indienne started off as a fabric company, and we still do fabrics. It was born out of an interest that my partner and I have in history. We would talk about history, we would talk about our mythology, we would talk about our textiles because we're very interested in them. And then we decided we should bring all these interests together and create, fabrics and wallpapers, etc., which bring together all these inspirations. And that's why we called our company Toile Indienne, because because we're students of history in many ways, we also knew that, in the 16 and 1700s, we were dominant in the textile trade.
And so
India. And we wanted to somehow bring that history back, produce textiles which are again exciting, original, which were linked to all of our stories, so that's the genesis of where we started.
And textile and wall coverings are like siblings. Huh? Both of it go very well together, and that's where we met.
Yeah, that's how we met.
And when we saw their products, and when we got introduced, we said, why not translate this ideas and theories to wallpapers? So when a year or so back, we started working on this collection, Nature's Raga, together. And I believe all the inspirations are from fabrics, converting it into wallpapers, and that's how we come out with this beautiful collection, Nature's Raga. I would like her to speak about Nature's Raga first, and then we go to the response.
So about the Nature's Ragas collection, yes, it is Indian in inspiration, obviously. All of our work is Indian in inspiration. And we literally looked at textiles and not wallpapers, textiles, architecture, carpets, painting. The whole tradition of Ragmala painting was also an inspiration here. And the reason it's called Nature's Ragas is because just the way in Ragmala paintings, they depict the seasons and the moods. And the colors are evocative of a season and a mood. That's the way we worked on this collection. We were inspired by music. Many of the colors are meditations on various rags themselves. For instance, when we say Hamir blue, it is based on the rag. Every one of our designs is very thoroughly researched. If we say it's from somewhere, or if we say an inspiration is, let's say, from a 16th century painting, it's there. It's not made up. And yet at the same time, it's not as though we've picked up something and just used it. It's very thoughtfully reworked to be.
Not digital, tradition
into a contemporary space. It wasn't difficult because there are so many ways of contemporizing a tradition. For instance, most importantly, the way you use color. Color is what makes something either old-fashioned or contemporary. If we had done, for instance, this particular Sheesh Mahal wallpaper in a sepia, you would imagine that it's something which you're meant to consider for an interior which is more antique or old. So it's with colors that we've introduced a certain contemporariness and freshness.
And about HGH? The collection at the show. Collection. And we have launched this beautiful collection at HGH 2022 at Noida, and I believe the response is tremendous. people are just loving it and loving the styling of the design and the way it has been presented. And I believe it's simply awesome. We have got huge response for this collection.
Also, it's a kind of art.
Sorry?
This is a kind of art walk.
Art walk.
Gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was deliberate, which I can talk about.
So the concept of
Yeah.
is on the art.
Should I start? The reason we've used art all along here is because for us the design is very closely linked to Indian art. And we wanted that link to be evident for people, that this is not just something random. It is as close to Indian art as you can get. Does that explain it?